Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Gaming King. Today I've decided to do a review. I'm going to try to not screw this up, and I'm going to try to keep it short. Try being the key words. I want to talk a little bit about Dark Souls. Now I'm going to not just talk about Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 3. I'm going to hit them both. Mostly because I'm a fool. And much like me playing Dark Souls 2 or 3, I'm a huge, big-time sadist and masochist. So I enjoy my own suffering. Now here's the thing. Dark Souls 2 and 3 are really good games, but I will point out that they're not for the same reasons. Dark Souls 2 has got better gameplay, arguably, for me. Granted, it also helps that I'm someone who loves doing the dual wielding, especially since I enjoy the fact that at a novice, rookie level, dual wielding is actually done better in Dark Souls 2 than in any anime and in any movie I've ever seen, any video game I've ever seen, which, I mean, that's kind of cool, really. In a video game, of all things? Who thought that was going to happen? I didn't. Granted, I also feel like, though, when it comes down to campaign, the overall story, writing, overall, joy the story inflicts onto the player, I feel like Dark Souls 2 is the weaker of the ones I've played. Now, I never played Demon's Souls. I tried to get into it, but no one around me was selling it somehow. It was flying off shelves faster than I could blink. I had to think that they were attacked by a ghost or some crap that just bought all their games. It was crazy. Now, same thing with, sadly, Demon's Souls, Dark Souls, basically the first two games released. Now, I will point out that when it comes down to bosses and the overall joy of facing a boss, I feel like they're all pretty equal, really. Both are kind of terrifying. Both are not things you want to be having creeping up on you in a dark alley. Especially in the third one, where they're all kind of gangly and creepy. Actually, do we got anything that's not creepy or gangly in the third? I don't remember seeing anything that wasn't creepy, really. Oh well. Now, I will point out, technically, I'm not necessarily the biggest number one hardcore do-or-die fan of Dark Souls as a whole, or even necessarily Soulsborne games in general. The only exceptions that come to my head where I was just like, I really liked this game, I had a lot of fun, would be Bloodborne, Dark Souls 2, Dragon's Dogma. That's about it. That's all I got. I'm not normally a fan of these types of games. Granted, I also, at those times, did not know that those games were for, masochists. Like me. Now, here's the thing. I've had fun playing them, but I do think there are some issues. Dark Souls 3 needs a slightly better gameplay, I feel. Don't get me wrong, dodge roll's better, but I still next to never use it. I still just block. It's not like I'm hurting for stamina. My character's set up to literally have stupid amounts of overall health and stamina. So yeah, keep it at with the Dinky Dagger random faceless mob number 4,500 some odd. Keep at it. You'll get there someday. I think. You won't. When it comes down to story, depends on what segment. In the third one they added, I don't know if the second one had it. I don't remember if the second one had it or not. Now here's the thing, when it comes down to it, I felt like the third one, it came to campaign, was a slightly bit more enjoyable. Slightly. Not because of its basic ending. All because of the Usurper ending. The Usurper ending was the best freaking campaign lot out of the 3? 4? How many again? I don't even remember anymore. I really can't either care about it, really. When it comes down to it, I like Dark Souls. I also wish Dark Souls was a little better. A little bit better. I kind of wish we kind of more got a merger between Dark Souls 2's gameplay and maybe a slightly bit more impactful with the differences between the endings. Don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting happy, unicorns, butterflies, rainbows, everything's happy. Hell no. Hell no. No. That's not what I'm asking for. What I am asking for, though, is for the differences, for the most part, to not be so, what's the nice way to put it? Shallow. Which I felt like Dark Souls 3's endings really were largely shallow, except for the Usurper ending. Which, at least the Usurper ending was like now I'm the king. Which was kind of nice, and a bit of a difference between the other two. Which felt, the same. combat in Dark Souls 2 being superior would have helped a lot, if you ask me, to some extent. And bumping up the differences between the overall endings would have added in tons more replay value than what there was. In reality, aside from challenge, the replay value was really, really weak. Is that just a me thing? It's probably just a me thing. Oh well. Here's the thing. I do recommend, if you got a buddy who has the Dark Souls franchise, any one of them, I do recommend, just maybe, asking your buddy if you can jack his copy for a bit. Because it is a fun experience. It is different. Very different. Granted, I also make sure you have an indestructible remote, and make sure you're not, going to chuck the remote into your TV. Because the game is nasty hard. At the best days, it's nasty hard. That game manages to make me lose my mind quicker than anything in the world. And I love that stupid thing. This is Big Gaming King talking about, Dark Souls and everything about it. I hope you either laughed at my internal suffering, laughed at my lunacy, or maybe just laughed at me. That also works. See ya!